Welcome in. We are going to be doing $279 in my sinking funds. I already took some out for my minis, tinies, and my Cappy binder. I try to make my money stretch as far as I can. I also am doing Christmas in July. So we're going to start with my sinking funds, which to me is the most boring part of my budget, but this is the part that I need to make sure I'm doing. Most of these categories get $5. This is in case either I need a continuing education class or my children might want to take an advanced education class. Budgeting, I am going to put 5 even though I spent money today. I keep not putting money in there because I keep spending money either on Etsy or coffee. So I need to chill. So I had to fix this envelope because my husband got tires, so I had to take some money out of here. So that is because I have a $15 in there. And so in order to catch it back up, I have to come back with 10. So hopefully I remember that when the time comes. Stella's gonna get 20. I hope I have enough 20s out. I'm not sure. Clothing and shoes gets 5. And I keep saying I'm going to do new envelopes and I didn't. I was trying to see if I could find graphics to match these. I bought them from Kia Budgets and I can't really find it, but I like this color for the approaching fall. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. Entertainment is gonna get 10, and I think, so each one's $5 and I don't have that much in here. I have 55. Yeah, so I'm just gonna put $10 in and not mark any off because the tracker's wrong. I probably took money out when we went somewhere, and then I do like my trackers to match. Gifts, we're gonna scratch up one of these. Whoops, I didn't complete a challenge. This is by LV Budgets. It is a happy birthday saver. So we have a 7. I might have to go into my cheat stash only because I'm not sure that my next one will only be a 3. So let's scratch another one and hope that it's a 5. Okay, so we'll put in 12. And 12. I might end up needing ones that I'll just pull from my cheater stash only because I went over by $2 here. Home maintenance, I put 5 in. It's not a low priority, but it just gets me saving something toward it. Lashes always gets 23. I can probably condense some of this. I try to condense before I do my cash stuffing, so I don't necessarily have to go to the bank teller to get smaller bills. Makeup also gets 5. And that way I always keep my cash condensed. Next project gets 5. Pets gets 10. And I think we're gonna finish this one. I'll have to pull another saver. And this is going straight to the bank. I'm not waiting till the end of the month because I need to pay the bill. I use the care credit when it's a lot. And lately the bills have been a lot. I have a pretty sick pet who's likely in her final days, weeks, maybe month. We don't know. But I am doing my best to keep her happy and loved until it's her time. So let me grab another one for pets. We'll do this one by Bear Made Budgets. How cute is that? I guess I'll make everyone 2. So that way I usually do 10 to 20 each week. So that way we'll have it for a little bit. How cute is that little one? I have no idea how long ago I have that. I'll show you. I've been organizing and trying to organize and clean out. This is my A6 that I started to organize. There's no way it's closing. But those are the ones I decided to keep. Self-care gets 5. Why do I feel like I already did this? Maybe I didn't. Subscriptions gets 5, and I'm going to pull that out probably because I noticed Netflix would charge us twice today. So now I have to go back through. My husband does the Netflix and figure out if he's signed up with 2 emails because we shouldn't be paying twice. And water gets 20. I hope this works out right because I didn't write water on the paper. Okay, so that's that. That's what I just call my sinking fund binder. Not as exciting. This is from At Home in the Sun. You save $50 a month all year. I'm gonna take out 10 and put in 20. And because July has 5 weeks, we will finish this next month. I'm not very good at long-term savings. I like quick wins, but this one is okay because I do it with my sinking funds. So it doesn't feel like it takes as long because I'm doing a little bit each week. Just gonna set that aside so it can dry. Next, I have the OG Savings Challenge binder. I'm always thinking, what should I do with this? Because I have so many other areas I end up saving with sinking funds each week. So this is a every Friday saver. I think next year I might split this up. I might still offer it like this on my Etsy shop, but I'm thinking about doing it so maybe it's 2 or 3 months at a time for me. So this week I'm putting in 7 for August 7th. So we're a little bit ahead. Oh boy, you can hardly see that. And then, so this is going to go in the back. And then next week, because it's $31, I'm going to put a 5 this week in here so I help it out a little bit. So it'll only be 26 next week. And then I thought I only had 1 week left, and I actually have 2. So I'm going to clear in the 14. And next week we'll finish with 23. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but I have a feeling it's going to go to debt. It's 14. Well, I guess this isn't really organized. Maybe it's going to go to my tires. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Next, we have Budget with Paula. This is a summer saver, saves 40. I got this in Happy Mail. So I set aside $10. So there's a 3. I'll scratch 1 more. Perfect, 10. And that is exactly what I budgeted for. Couldn't find my little vacuum and I forgot it was next to me because I'm charging it. Okay, so we're gonna start hers off. Next, in the Mom Can We, I think I said 6. It might have been 7, and if that's the case, I'll fix it. So here's a 6. Hopefully that's dry. And we'll do 6 here as well. See if we can actually get to 150 this time. Probably not, but we'll try. Okay, so our back to school. This is by Budgeting for Me. I put $10 aside. Let's see if I take good guesses. Uh-oh, there's a 9. Do I dare? Scratch another. And a 4. Okay, so it's 13. That's okay. I might have to take out of my cheater stash. So 10. There's 13. And I'm likely going to just keep saving for back to school for all year, and not necessarily back to school, but just school needs. Because we got to be fed up a little bit more. Then my Christmas savings. This is by North Country Cash Queen. I set $10 aside. So there's 4, 5, 8, 9. This is going to be a 5, so I'm going to stop. Because I'm supposed to stick within what I said. Yeah, that's a 5. So we will finish this next week, which is good because it'll be the last week of July before closeout. And next, I have my holiday and sport binder. So birthday goes into my black binder. Anniversary gets 2. And this I just save for all year. Back to school we just did. Halloween gets 5 each week. And if I don't, I have one more 5. And I can't find that pink pen. So I'm just going to put the 5 in here. And then once we finish that 5, then we'll just keep them in the front until we have enough to put in the back. This is by Izzy Budgets. Thanksgiving gets 6. So at the moment I'm using this tracker. It is available as a digital in my Etsy. So I'll color in 3 of these. I'm sorry, it's not a digital. It's a physical in my Etsy, I believe. I think. So that goes here. Thanksgiving goes here. Christmas, I do save in my other binder, but I do $2 in here. Oh, I'm afraid to scratch these. Let's see. Let's just see what I get. 4. So I'll put these 2 in the front. All right, so those 2 will stay in the front, so we know it's not finished. New Year's gets 2. Valentine's gets 2. St. Patrick's Day gets 1. Easter gets 2. This is where I don't know if I'm going to end up running out. I probably am because I took $2. So I'm probably going to be too short. Easter gets 2. Mother's Day gets 2. Father's Day gets 2. Independence Day gets 1. Bastille Day gets 1. So that's 6. So I had a 10 rolled over. I'll put that over here. And then baseball, no, we're doing football now. I account for $10. Let's see what we got left on here. There's a 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay, so this is finished. This doesn't go into my closeout because I already account for it in my budget, so I'm not going to account for it twice. Let me see if I have other sport in here. Do I have sports? I don't know. Because, yes, I do. I was going to say, I know I have sport ones. All right, so I am going to use this one by Dawn Sunrise Budgeting. And I had 6, so I'll make these 2 each. So I'll color in 2 for the $4. And when this is done, should be $40. Okay, there's my 10. And I think it'll fit in there. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap football in front of baseball and basketball. I don't know yet if we're playing fall baseball. So that is just going to sit in there in case I need it. And this last $10 is going to go to our Batty Nation $10 saving by Batteries and Budgets. When we finish this, it will be $500. And we are more than halfway finished. I would love to finish this year, and I would love for this to be a debt payment, $500 straight to a debt. So I have, I don't know, 100 and let's see, 150 left to finish this one. And that is it. So we finished one challenge. So I need to color in one melon. I think this is the one. That, and I need $1 to our completed challenge bank. And what I'll do is I will just make note of this in my closeout that this 160 is going into the bank tomorrow and will be going straight to my care credit for my pets. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you real soon. Bye.